This is the Keep It Real Talk with Kenyo Urban.
True Urban. Just keep it real.
Thank you all for tuning in. This is the Keep It Real Talk podcast here with your host, Kenyo Urban. Well, today I have turned my set into the Keep It Real Talk show. What I'm going to be getting into today is the Republican National Convention. Is Charlotte ready for the Republican National Convention? Where early on this year, the City Council had voted in 5-4 to bring in the Republican National Convention, with the city's mayor, Val Lyles, who opened her arms and said that she is willing to bring in the Republican National Convention and host the convention for the Republicans. Well, all of this being said, is Charlotte really ready for the Republican National Convention? My answer to that would be no. The reason why I say no to that is because, one, we know of Trump's and his followers. We have seen some of his followers, how they spew hate and how they treat other media outlets. And is the security ready and up to par to handle the crowds that's going to be coming in? Now, we also know with Trump, with his program, basically his administration, is everything is going on. Two of his members basically have been found guilty. One has pled guilty, another has been found guilty to 8 charges. Now, we also know what comes with the Republican Party. We know there's going to be some white nationalists walking around with tiki torches. Yes, I said tiki torches. We know what happened when the last time we saw them with some tiki torches. What happened in Charlottesville, where a young lady, Heather Heyer, passed away due to a driver that was support of Trump, drove his car into a crowd and ended up killing her and injuring others. Now, with everything that was going on with this, the security there in Charlottesville wasn't ready for the crowd sizes. We've seen with some of the security people or the police officers didn't really do much. They sat back and they watched, while other people who got beaten down and just beat up, men hitting women, which is dead wrong. Don't ever do that. So with all this stuff that was going on, is the city of Charlotte ready for all of the people that's going to be coming in like that? Now, with Heather Heyer's death, back in 2012, we held we held the Democratic National Convention. We made some history with that. We had celebrities come in. We had music artists come in. We had all different type of people come in. We didn't have a guy sitting there talking to a chair like some of the Republicans did at one of their conventions. If you remember, Clint Eastwood sat there and talked to a chair like he was talking bad to Obama. You don't remember? Take a look at this picture. And also back in 2012, when we held the Democratic National Convention, we had some people that showed up. They protested with the Republican convention coming in 2020. We're expecting that to happen here in Charlotte. But back in 2012, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department was well staffed and handled the crowds in a nice mannered way. Are we going to see this again in 2020? Is the police department even up to par again to handle crowds like this? See, now, Charlotte's going to be tested again back when it comes again in 2019, in February, when the NBA All-Star games come in. There's going to be a 3-night weekend event where multiple celebrities coming in, different type of media outlets going to be coming in. Are some of those media outlets going to be coming in again for 2020? Are some of those media outlets going to be treated like we have seen with Trump at some of his rallies? Like, with CNN, MSNBC, and other media outlets have been told to go home, spit upon, have things thrown at them, being told they don't belong here. Are we even ready for anything like that? No, we're not. Can you imagine being one of the main reporters here in the local media area in Charlotte and have to think about somebody spitting on you, throwing things at you, and you just out doing your job? Is that right? No. But we know some of the things that come along with Trump is people like that. They come in and spilling hate. They call white nationalists. Again, back in Charlottesville, they were walking around with tiki torches. You don't remember? Here's the picture. With the NBA All-Star game coming in, and also Charlotte holding other type of events before, if you haven't drove through Charlotte, drive on I-77. You'll thank your tires and everything else later, because if you don't have any good tires driving on I-77, you're going to pay for it dearly. And with everything that's going on with I-77, is Charlotte even ready up to par to have the toll lane project completed by 2019 before the NBA All-Star Game? Let's hope and pray it's fixed before 2020 Republican National Convention. With the Republican National Convention, we know there's going to be some crowds coming in. We know traffic's going to be crazy because we've seen it in 2012. It was crazy to move around the city. You could barely go anywhere without dealing with some type of traffic. Are we going to deal with that again? Yes, we are. So be prepared, Charlotteanians, because traffic is going to be like hell for you. You might as well go ahead and just hope you got some good tires, because if they haven't fixed the toll lanes by 2019 or 2020, expect to go to Discount Tire to get you some new tires, or go to your local dealership or your local tire person to buy some brand new tires. Because one, the city of Charlotte owes me some tires, because I have towed my tires up on 77. Now with everything that's going on with the toll lanes and all the stuff that's going on, we know traffic again is going to be crazy. Are we ready up to par for it? Are we going to have enough highway patrolmen to basically patrol the city of Charlotte on the major roads when traffic is going to come in? Are we going to have Charlotteanians that's going to be able to stand up and say, no, not in our city? Are we going to have people to say, I can't deal with this. This is not the right place and time? By me saying that, we know we're going to have protesters. Are we going to have protesters come in like they did in Charlottesville, like I stated, carrying tiki torches? Are we going to have the ones that say Jews are not going to replace us? Are we going to have the ones that just stated that they really love Trump and Trump is going to do what he does? Now, speaking of Trump, is he even going to be the nominee in 2020? My guess to that would be no. Some people I've talked to today has told me yes, Trump will be in office and he's going to get reelected. Once we find out more information about who is going to be the Republican nominee, I guarantee you, we're going to get back with you. I'm going to get back with you. I'm saying we because I have people standing behind me. Not behind me, you see, I'm in the studio, but people are standing behind the camera right now telling me, wrap it up on this one part of the subject. But it's my show. How you going to tell me to wrap it up? This is my show. Get over that. But my question is to local media people here in Charlotte. Are you well equipped to staff your studios and your newsrooms with the right people to handle the NBA All-Star Game, let alone the 2020 convention? My answer to that would be is no. Some stations have been bought out. Some stations are willing not to hire people. Some stations are willing just to go, well, we'll equip because we believe we have enough staffing, in which they're going to be working some of their reporters, their production staff, and some of their newsroom people overtime. They're going to have to pay some of these people overtime because they're really not hiring nobody right now. But also with the local media, we have seen what some people have stated back in 2012, that some security people, some security officers came in and gave some reporters, they field reporters, some of them called MMJs, they have given them some of those reporters, not anchors, but they gave some of the reporters bulletproof vests. That is kind of scary. You see a reporter doing their job and they have to worry about wearing a bulletproof vest. Can you imagine all the hatred that's going to come in? Again, are they going to take care of their reporters? Are they going to make sure that they're safe out there doing their jobs? Or are they just going to let them be spit upon and have things thrown at them? And for them to be told to get out their own city. That's what we're dealing with right now. So let me tell you this. Yes, we know the 2020 convention is coming to Charlotte. The Republican National Convention has not stated the month, but right now we do know they are stating between July and sometime the end of September. Now, if you have not registered to vote, please go register to vote because the November elections are coming up. That's the midterm elections. If you want your voice to be heard, please go out and vote. I know I'm going to vote. I hope to see you at the polls. But if you're worried about the Republican National Convention and thinking that Charlotte is ready for it, again, my answer to that is no. The reason, again, I say no is because, one, 77 is not fixed. We have other road problems. We have construction going all over the city. We have places where they're building up everything, apartment condos, and they're moving out some of the poor people in the area. So you're trying to make the city look nice, but you're putting people out. But I guess that's what some people love to do when they're Republicans. But again, this is the Keep It Real Talk podcast. Well, today, like I stated earlier, this is the Keep It Real Talk show. But my name is Kenyo Urban. One, you can find me right here on Spreaker.com. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud. Email me and let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. If you think Charlotte is ready for the Republican National Convention, just let me know and I will talk about it too. Talk about it next time here on the Keep It Real Talk podcast and the Keep It Real Talk show. Signing off, my name is Kenyo Urban. Y'all have a good rest of your day.